Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Sauce. It's the backup channel backing Celeb up and bringing you all the breaking news. As you know, T.I. and Boosie have been going back and forth because after T.I. said that he pinned a crime on his dead cousin, Boosie said, "This dude is a snitch." And they were supposed to do an album together, but Boosie says, "I don't do albums with snitches." And now, after the Boosie backlash, your boy T.I. is saying that the whole story about him pinning the crime on his cousin was made up, or as he would say, embellished. And everybody who's out there calling him a snitch got it twisted because you guys don't understand satire. When talking about the origins of the original story about him snitching on his cousin, T.I. said, quote, "It came from a conversation that my partner and I was having, and that conversation was, hey bruh, if me and you catch a case together and I die before you, it's mine." He like, "Nah, I can't do that." I'm like, "Yes you can, it's mine, why can't you? I don't understand it." He said, "Nah, I can't do it. I can't say nothing about nobody who do, but I can't do it." End quote. T.I. went on to say, quote, "So off of that conversation, I created a set of circumstances and I thought that the embellishment was clear when I said I talked to my cousin and he told me. Humor, sarcasm, satire, it escaped them." End quote. Listen, I don't know whether T.I. was using satire or what. However, I do know that the original conversation got him in a whole bunch of hot water and now it seems like he's backpedaling. And I don't know if it's just me, but the original story that he told about snitching on his dead cousin rings more true than the story that he's telling now. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that T.I. is telling the truth now and the story was just satire? Or do you believe that he really put some charges on his dead cousin? Now, check it out. In Miami-Dade, Florida, a 24-year-old pregnant woman named Natalya Harrell was arrested for moiter. And now she's arguing that the state should let her out of jail. Why? Because the baby that's in her stomach didn't do nothing. The baby is innocent and doesn't deserve to be locked up. Attorneys for Natalya, who was 8 months pregnant, filed a petition to the court asking for her release because they say that the fetus's constitutionally protected due process rights have clearly been violated. Attorneys for Harrell also say that she's receiving inadequate prenatal care, and they argue that the state has placed the unborn child in such an inherently dangerous environment by placing the unborn child in close proximity to violent criminal offenders. According to reports, quote, "The filing demands to have the fetus and in return the mother, who is being held in jail without bail, immediately released from custody and alleges that any delay can mean serious harm or death to the unborn child." End quote. Okay, so this is a tough one, right? Because the baby is innocent. The baby didn't do anything. However, the mother moitered somebody. So the question is, should the mother be released because the baby is innocent? Or should the baby be locked up because the mom is guilty? I don't know, because, if you let this woman out, doesn't that set the precedent that pregnant women can go around moitering anybody and you could never lock them up? And doesn't that create a situation where, if somebody wants to moiter somebody, all they have to do is go out and get pregnant before they can do it? But on the other hand, if you're somebody who believes that life begins at conception, you done locked up an innocent baby. As I'm sitting here thinking about it, it's a whole lot. But I guess it's a question of ethics. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that Natalya should get out of jail because her baby is innocent? Or do you think that Natalya should stay locked up? Let me know in the comments. Now check it out. During a recent interview, Lil Wayne discussed how he stays fit in his 40s. Lil Wayne said that even though he doesn't go to the gym, he's had a personal chef since he was 19 years old, so he don't be eating no low vibration plates. Wayne said, quote, "When I was 19, I moved to Miami, and my mom's is a chef, and she was very happy for the move because New Orleans is crazy. One thing she really wanted me to do was get a personal chef, so therefore, you're not just eating anything. So from the age of 19 till now, I've always had a personal chef. I haven't eaten any fast food forever. I don't even know what McDonald's smells like. Only gyms I know is Jim Jones. I can't lift a weight. I don't do no workout." End quote. Yo, did this guy just really say that the only gym that he knows is Jim Jones? Listen, even though Weezy does not go to the gym, I'm still happy to hear that he's health conscious and he cares about what he puts into his body, because we gotta take care of these bodies that God blessed us with, because you only get one and then it's done. Now check it out. Your boy Nas was on the Stephen Colbert show the other night, and when Stephen Colbert asked him if there were any artists out there that were his peers that inspired him, Nas was like, nah, I inspire myself. And he also inferred that other rappers in his age bracket are not built like him. Nas said, quote, I'm really trying to figure out what my next move is, and I feel like a lot of hip-hop artists my age are not putting out a lot of material, so I can't look to them as reference. They kinda slowed down. For whatever reasons, I understand it's a tough thing, but I got bit by the bug, man. End quote. You know what? You know what Nas has me thinking about when he says that? I want to see what older hip-hop looks like. And I wish that some of these older dudes would come back and drop some albums, because hip-hop is only 50 years old. So as a culture, it's very young, and we are still out here inventing this thing. So, this is an opportunity to broaden the scope of hip-hop. Listen, I need these dudes to get out here and drop some albums, because there's more than enough room for the older rappers and the younger rappers. For real, can you imagine what R&B would be like if they were like Shaka Khan, you're 30 now, you done aged out the game? Or they were like Stevie, you're 40 now, you done aged out the game. You know how much music we would have missed out on? With that being said, let me know what you think in the comments. And if you really want it, who are the artists that you think should come back? Now, while we're talking about an artist who's getting ready to come back, if you remember, a few years ago, Monique sued Netflix over pay discrimination because they offered her $500,000 to do a comedy special while they were giving dudes like Dave Chappelle $20 million, and Monique was like, I'm not having it. Well, it appears that Netflix must have turned around and put some serious coins in Monique's pocket, because now she's having it. And when I say having it, I mean she's doing a new Netflix special called My Name is Monique, which is set to premiere on the platform. And when speaking about the show, Monique said, quote, why did I title this special My Name is Monique? After 72 minutes, y'all gonna know why. Y'all might say, dang, we didn't know we were gonna find out all of that. This one right here is personal. This one right here, when you walk away from this one, when you turn your TV off from this one, you'll say, now we understand that woman. End quote. Listen, I'm excited to see Monique get back on stage, but that's only if she's gonna get on stage and do comedy like that woman can do comedy. I do not need a 72-minute diatribe on Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, or whoever else she's beefing with this week. And don't get me wrong, whether she's right or wrong is not the point. My point is that after years and years of watching her and her husband Sydney drop those YouTube videos where they gotta address everything that has ever gone wrong and they gotta set the record straight on everybody, and she's sitting over there with the glazed eyes looking at this dude like he's a cult leader and she's just all in love, and she's sitting there talking about, that's right, Zaddy. After that, all I need from Monique right now is some jokes. And if she's smart, that is exactly what she'll give us, because this show needs to be the best show that she's ever done. Because after you go out there and you sue Netflix and you say that you need to be paid like the big boys, then you need to go out there and perform like one of the big boys. And honestly, I do think that Monique could do it. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Monique is gonna pull it off? Is she gonna go out there and prove that she should be getting paid $20 million like Chappelle? Let me know what you think in the comments. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celebrity news. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.